Amaviki adlule, i-BMA yaziwa nge-Border Management Authority kuyahosta i-media briefing. Nginilethele yona lapho bekukhuluma khona usisi lo osebenzela ama-Hawks. Emveni kokuba bexoshe 50 ama-employees wabo ababathola ukuthi benza ubugebengu bathatha i-bribe lapha e-border gate njengoba sibone ngathi abantu bangena ngobuningi laba abangenawo amaphepha la eSouth Africa. Akusibo bonke abantu abafuna ukungena kanzima bayokweqa, abanye badlula khona e-border gate bashiye lokho abakushiyayo bese bayadlula. Kodwa-ke umbuzo efuneka sizibuze wona kakhulu wothi yini le edala ukuthi abasebenzi be-border management benze lento abayenzayo? Solo ngithe mangibheka amavideo ku-Facebook ngadibana nevideo kasisi uBonixaba. Une-channel yakhe ku-YouTube, ureview ama-payslip nje esikhathini esiningi abaningi bayamazi. Wayesesivezela i-payslip yomuntu osebenzela i-BMA ona 20 years experience. Ngicela uzwe la.
So many illegal immigrants in South Africa. Let's see how much does an immigration officer, the people who are supposed to check if everything is in order at the border of South Africa, 20 years of service. And right now, it looks like a crime scene. This payslip looks like a crime scene, no pun intended, of course. 28,000 rands for 20 years of service. Okay, housing allowance, 2,000 rands, danger allowance, 700 rands. This used to be Home Affairs, by the way. Okay, now it's called a Border Management Authority. They are a separate entity. That's why the payslip had BMA. After deductions, they go home with 17,000 rands. It looks like the salary is a crime scene. I don't know what you think about this. 20 years of service, 17,000 rands, danger allowance, 700 rands. Follow for more, the salary is questionable, I must say.
Umuntu osina 20 years esebenza kwi-BMA osebenza kusese-Home Affairs njengoba manje sebekhiphe ingxenye yabo kwathiwa no sikhiphe enye ibranch yona ise-Home Affairs kodwa ibiza nge-border management ngoba funa ifocuse lapha endabeni zase-border. Umuntu ona 20 years ehola u-17,000. Umuntu oku-entry level, umuntu ononyaka owodwa noma neminyaka emibili mawucabanga nohola malini. If umuntu ona 20 years ehola imali asuka nayo eza kuye esalayo after deductions kuba u-17,000. Umuntu ononyaka nonyeminyaka emibili uthola malini. Asisho thinta ubugebengu into eright kodwa kwesinye isikhathi njoba nje usisi uBonixaba ethi le salary ibukeka njenge-crime scene kufanele cause into eseyifika engqondweni yami ethi kungenzeka ukuba laba abafika mhlambe balako 8,000 9,000 10,000 uma laba befika njengoba labantu ababuye emazweni angaphandle besimaglisha ama-drugs, besimaglisha ibhamu, besimaglisha ugwayi nazo zonke izinto lezi ekungafanelanga. Uma labantu befika no-40,000 benjena nansi ibribe ka-40,000 uyinqaba kanjani oba leyo mali leyo mhlawumbe uyawuqeda u3 months ingaphezulu kwepay yakho ye3 months esihlangene. So njengoba ethi nje isalary yabo ibukeka njenge-crime scene for umuntu ona 20 years experience, 20 years. Kuma-comment ushilo ukuthi lo muntu une-degree. Akuyena umuntu nje ukuthi ungene ngo-matric kuphela, cha umuntu one-qualification lo uhola le mali eholwa laphaya. Isikhathi usibonelo nomvalo we-MK Party ebekhuluma no-Colin Makhubela bambuzile ukuthi what is the MK Party stance concerning indaba yama illegal immigrants and foreigners nje akakaphawule ngoba bathi abantu uma beya kwi-door to door beyocampaigna bafike bathola umbuzo ukuthi i-MK Party miphi makuzodabeni lama-immigrant and foreigners nje in general. Hamba siye kwimpendulo kaNomvalo. Ngifisa ukudlula kule video le lapho khona kuboshwe udriver webhasi ngoba tholakala ibhasi nabantu abangama illegal immigrants ababesebhasini bengenawo amaphepha. Kodwa ubaba lo phethe indaba ye-BMA uyachaza ukuthi kwenzakaleni. Ngicela uzwe la.
Point. I think we need to put it very clear. Number one, we had conversations with all the cross-border operators, buses in particular. We engaged with the CEOs, we engaged with the owners, and we basically said to them, no one must ferry people without documentation. And I think you will be aware that we have done that work very extensively during the past year until this point. And since we had those conversations, we never necessarily had any of these incidents which just happened in as far as the bus that was intercepted in Bloemfontein. So we can say that we appreciate most of the bus operators who comply with our request to make sure that they ferry people with documentation. So that's the first thing. Now let's come to this particular bus specifically. We can confirm as we issued the statement that that bus came through here. It was on the 2nd, it was around between 4 and 5 in the morning, and the bus was processed. As part of the protocol, when that bus arrived on the North Gate, all the people were screened in terms of health, and the bus came through into the port, and they followed all the protocols. Part of the process that we do is to make sure that nobody in the bus does not have documents. Ultimately, the bus driver came through with the passenger manifest, and they went through into the immigration desk. Everybody was processed. The total number of the passengers processed in that bus were 43. And that particular bus complied. One, the driver had all the documents. The bus actually operated by Rimbi Tours had all the documentation in terms of the cross-border permit, and of course all the passengers had documentation as required, and they were processed in the country. Now, to be able to confirm that indeed what we did is what we're supposed to do, all buses, as you know, when they leave the port, they go into a weigh bridge where all the buses are going to be weighed to check if they are overweight or they are overloaded or anything. That bus went into the weigh bridge. We do have record of that particular process, including the footage, even when it was actually weighed, and that bus complied. There was no additional people, everybody was in. That bus moved into the country. Now, ultimately, they say the bus was intercepted as indicated in Bloemfontein, and on that basis, they say there were 32 additional people in that bus, and those people did not have documents. So we are not able to confirm where did that particular bus driver pick those people up, and ultimately, they ended up in Bloemfontein. So from where we are sitting, we are saying that particular issue is under full investigation. Number one, the driver will have to indicate where did he pick up those people, and the driver, by the way, has to be charged for aiding and abetting according to Section 59 of the Immigration Act, and ultimately the bus will then have to be charged for ferrying illegal migrants inside the country. So that is the status, but we can confirm from the BMA side that when the bus came here, everybody actually complied.
Ngeke ngikhulume ngengake ngakubona mina personally. Ngiphinde ngikhulume ngento eyenzekile ngesikhathi bebekhipha ama drone labona laba beBMA. Uma amabhasi lehamba liya kwiborder, abantu laba basala somewhere endleleni banqamule lapha emahlathini, banqamule ibhasi bese lidlula kahle eborder liye kuway bridge njengoba echaza. Thina abanye esiphethe ama-passport singene ku-immigration, siqale ku-South African Embassy, siphumele ngale kulezwe sisuke siya kulo, sithole item zethu kushiwo no singene, siphumile eSouth Africa sangena kulezwe, siphume singene ebhasini siqhubeka. Uma sesisendleleni, labantu abehla endleleni kukhona la sobathola belinde khona, noma uma bengakafisa ofesi balinde bese bayagibela. Uma ibhasi selitholakala phambili lithola ukuthi linabantu abakhona abangena ama-passport, lizobe lidlule ngendlela efanele lidlule ngayo eborder gate. Njengoba umuzwa ubaba lo echaza ukuthi eborder gate lifikile ibhasi, udrive ube right, passport comply, ibhasi yonke into right, nabantu abebese ebhasini bengene kungenankinga, njengoba echaza ukuthi bona ngesingabo uma kubhekwa abantu badlule kahle. Kodwa mina ngikhuluma ngento engake ngayibona mina personally, ngayi-experience mzukwane ngivakashela kwelinye izwe. Ngabona abantu behla endleleni benqamula samoya, ngazi nqamula noma kusesigangeni noma kusemanzini noma kuphi, anginalwazi. Kodwa behla endleleni bawunqamula la kunqanilwa khona while thina siyongena kwiborder gate, ngoba bayazi ukuthi kwiborder gate uzofika sibambezeleke. Okokuqala kusuke kunezinye imoto, kusuke kunabanye abantu, ngakho-ke sofike sithole kune-line, sifike sime senze sifuneka sikwenze lapho kwi-line bese siyadlula. Ngesikhathi thina sabambezelekile, nabo bathola ithuba labantu ukuthi banqamule baphumele lapho baphumele khona bese bawulinda la balilinda khona. Ngesikhathi ngogudwa ngonyaka ophelile, ngesikhathi kwakhishwa ama-drone, baningi odriver bamatekisi ababanenkinga ngoba babanjwa sebelayisha abantu ngaphandle kweborder. Sekuqhamuka abantu nje ivele imiteksi balayishe ngenxa ukuthi ama-drone ababe wakhiphile ngaleso sikhathi. base beyababona. Ngiyakhumbula ukuthi sakhuluma ngayo, sayireporta lo ndaba leyo, baboshwa abantu abaningi. Angisho ukuthi kunjalo la, kodwa kungenzeka. Kodwa according to into eyenzeke eborder, ibhasi lifike nabantu abebenama passport, licomplya, lifike lingenayo imithwalo eminingi, langena esikalini, laphuma, ladlula kahle ngokusemthethweni. Lesigameko lesi singikhumbuze into engiyaziyo mina personal. Asingene odabeni kaNomvalo.
Power family, good evening. Nopal, ngicela kubuza, what is the MKP position on foreigners? Normally when we do door-to-door sikhuluma nama voters and citizens, SPCC, basibuza ukuthi what is the position of the MKP on foreigners? Kishamain Mo at Richville, and there is MKP in Tshwane.
About the foreigners, here is the position. When you say undocumented foreigners, you are talking about people who have broken the law. So how can you protect such people? Those people must be arrested. Even when our comrades were in exile, they were known by the government of those countries that they are within the country, even though they were operating underground. So you can't say, undocumented foreigners are correct. It means we are not taking seriously the laws that are in place. The fact that there is a law that says if you are undocumented, you have broken the law.
Yeah.
That means if you are undocumented, you must be arrested. That is the position of the MK party. But if you are documented in South Africa, then there is no need for us to chase you. Because you are documented to be here in South Africa, you are known by the government. It's the law that allows you to be here. But with regards to job opportunities, the first preference must be given to South Africans, because you can't give the first preference to a foreigner while they are prevalent, catastrophic socio-economic conditions which are currently engulfing our people, and you want to prioritize a foreign national. Even if the foreign national is documented, but he must never be given, special recognition when it comes to job opportunities.
Yeah.
It must be given to a South African. So that is a summary of our position. I was going to expand if we had time, but we don't have time.
Yeah, we're trying to push it a little bit, so we're going to give I just have to apologize to our...
Then kwale nkulumo ke kaSibonelo Nomvalo njobe kakhuluma noMama uColin Makubela ku Power FM. Kuye kwavela amanye amalungu omkhonto wesizwe party. Asho khona ukuthi cha kuyona iposition eMK party lena uyazikhulumela nje uNomvalo uzikhulumela yena bekufuneka bethi ngesingaye. Futhi bona abafune ama foreigner nje, abafune ama foreigner. Angazi ukuthi baphila kumuphi umhlaba abantu abasho njalo ngoba iAfrica kahle iAfrica kufanele kube nalento ekuthiwa iFree Africa Trading. Into efuneka yenzeke kuqala ngoba ama-border wabe khona ukuzenze kube ne-order, kodwa when it comes to trade fanele iAfrica ikwazi ukutrade. Uyazi mawuthengisa nje kunzima kabi ukususa ibhegi la uyise eSwaziland ngenxa yama-custom. So lokho kwenza ukuthi esigabeni sebusiness kunabantu abangabalimi la abasupplya emazweni ako Botswana, Swaziland nasendaweni ezinjalo zala eAfrica. Bayabaza ubunzima obukhona ngenxa yama-border. So uma sikhuluma ngeAfrica ukuthi fanele ibe into eyi-one, suke sikhuluma in terms of business, in terms of trading nazo zonke ezinye izinto. Futhi iSouth Africa iyodwa angeke ikwazi ukusurvive ngokuzimela yona iyodwa, angeke. Amanzi thina esinawo la eSouth Africa abuye Lesotho. Amanzi nje esinawo abuye Lesotho. Njengoba uPresident items uthi kuzokwakha ibridge elizosupply amadamu la ukuze abantu baSouth Africa bengashoti ngamanzi. Ingoba lawo manzi azobe suke Lesotho. Uma nje mongabe umuntu ongacabangi kahle uzothi hayi thina aswafuni ama foreign wenziwa ukuthi awukaze wavakasha. futhi awuyena umuntu ocabangela ukukhula kwezwe. Ingqondo yakho nje, ngoba bakhona phela abantu ingqondo yakhe icabanga ugcina la khona yena, akakwazi ukubuka beyond. So abantu abanjalo-ke abakhuluma iy'nto ey'ningi. Angazi-ke mawuphikisa umuntu okwiposition ka-Secretary General ku-MK Party bese uthi uyilunga le-MK Party, mhlawumbe abazange bayizwe inkulumo ka-former President uJacob Zuma ngesikhathi ayivakashe eBurkina Faso, ngoba wakhuluma ukuthi amazwe lawa ase-Afrika funeka abambisane, there must be one. Kahle kahle kusafuneka ngike ngenza ivideo ngifundisa abantu be-MK Party ukuthi i-MK Party yiziphi izinto ekholelwa kuzo, yiziphi izinto efuna ukuzibona ziguquka, iziphi izinto efuna ukuzenza, ngoba abanye abantu balandela igama nje abakaze baziphi ithuba lokuthi bafunde even i-constitution yabo nje le khona. Futhi fanele sikubeke ngokucacile ukuthi abantu base-South Africa asinayo inkinga nabantu abangama-foreigners, kodwa sinenkinga nabantu abangama-illegal foreigners ngoba bangene e-South Africa ngokungemthetho. Abanye aba-documented asinayo inkinga nabo, fanele sikubeke lokho kucace. Angithi ngikucaphunela ivideo kaMncwango we-Action SA oqhamuke naye wadefend uNomvalo. Ngiyithandile futhi into ayishilo, ngicela uzwena.
So ngiyabona there are different interpretation over into eshiwo Nomvalo unobhala we-MK. But for it, to my view, this is my view. Ayikho into wrong eshiwo uNomvalo. Ayikho into wrong. Asinga end up sesithola sizonda nje any person just because they are coming from other countries. And lokho kuzoseka silose ifocus. Ifocus yethu should be mainly around illegal foreigners, regardless of the country where they come from, regardless of their race. But as long as you are here illegally, that should be our fight. And those as well, abanama fraudulent document. Because bakhona abantu who are now having document but are fraudulent. That's where Home Affairs should assist us to identify those individuals and then deal with those individuals. But we can't be fighting umuntu ongene in our country legally and ozokwenza into ecacile uzokwenzani. Inkinga esinayo ukuthi laba abaqamba amanga bethi kuyaliwa amazweni abongaliwa. But have someone who come in our country to invest or to do work illegally. We can't be fighting those people. Kunama students aqhamuka kwamanye amazwe bafowethu, who want to come and study in South Africa. You know, so we've got best universities in our country. So we can't close the space for abantu who want to come bezofunda South Africa. But as long as beza ngendlela eqondile, they've got documents aphelele. And ayikho into wrong uma ethi we must prioritize South Africans over foreigners who are documented or not documented. That's correct. Because it comes ukuthi some employers prioritize foreigners over South Africans, and that's correct. So my view ukuthi there is no reason why we must be fighting over izinto ngempela ngasiphambili. But my personal opinion, ayikho into wrong ngale yankulumo. We may have different interpretation over ukuthi ubethini, but all he's saying ukuthi our country can live in isolation, which is true. Abantu bangaphandle bazongena. We all travel to other countries. You know, I myself travel to different countries in Africa. I myself travel to Europe. But I can't then ngithi mina ngitravela nge-Europe ngisuke ngina document ukuya lapha ngiyakhona. All you are asking is mabeza South Africa, they must do the same thing esiyenzayo, not must travel. I don't just wake up in the morning ngithi nge-German, ngithi nge-Scotland, ngithi nge-USA. I always have documents mangiya lapho. So nabo ke mabeza lana have documents. So ngesingami ke bafowethu ngiqonda ukuthi there is nothing wrong ngale yankulumo. Mhlambe khona abaphinda ngenye indlela or interpret ngenye indlela, which I don't think that's what he was saying. Ukuthi must allow anyone to come in our country. Angimdefendi, it's just my thinking ukuthi let's not allow ama-fight unnecessary as a country. Let's fight illegal foreigners, not any foreigner.
Iqiniso edlula leli libeko baba uMncwango la alikho. Phandle ke masingabantu abangalifuni iqiniso, vele ke sizothola indlela zokumxeka. Kodwa kuyonke lenkulumo ayishilo iqiniso yonke. There is nothing wrong eshiwo uNomvalo. Ngoba into esingayifuni la eSouth Africa ubugebengu. So umuntu oyi-illegal immigrant usuke enze ubugebengu. But oyi-immigrant nje kodwa ongekho illegal, hayi loyo wamukelekile ngoba ungene ngepassport. Nathi siyahamba siye emazweni abo sekwamanye amazwe ngoba suke singene ngesango. Silwa nomuntu ongangenanga ngesango kuphela. Mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo.